current cool down, short-lived. Trough dip in the jet stream on the eastern half of the country. Ridge to our west. That ridge will eventually win out, push the trough off towards the east. Really going to be more of a flat line jet stream, so we call that zonal flow when things are more or less moving from west to east. It's going to allow for mild air to work its way in and a slow but steady increase in temperatures as we head towards the end of the week. But once we get towards the weekend, we get another dip in the jet stream beginning to form. That's going to start to make its presence known as we get into the early parts of next week as another cold front works its way through. Once again, timing being over the weekend, but this time doesn't look like moisture return is going to be all that great. But yeah, highlighted for the next 7 days is really going to be a warming trend. But we've got the coolest air we've seen since mid-March of this year highlighted here for Monday and Tuesday. So low 40s for temperatures in the morning hours. Make sure to bundle up, especially the kiddos for the morning bus stop. But you can see by the time we get towards Friday and Saturday mornings, morning lows already back into the low 60s. So let's give you a first alert to rain chances. As I mentioned, moisture return is going to be the big caveat to rain chances as we head towards the end of the week. Not expected to be all that impressive. So because of that, slight chances of rain enter the forecast as our cold front approaches, as that storm system, that dip in the jet stream begins to move across the country. So 20 to 10% rain chance in the forecast Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And we could use the rain. Notice how we still have at least abnormally dry to moderate drought conditions across the south part of Louisiana, southwestern Mississippi. Not too bad right now. So it's in spots where we're seeing at least some minor issuances of drought. And notice how the burn bans have been lessened as well. We've got a couple of parishes off towards the west, over towards Acadiana and up into the northwest corner of the state. Nothing for us here in our viewing area. Overall, it's just a few select parishes dealing with the burn bans, but fire concerns limited for now, but could increase as we have limited rain chances in our forecast, not helping out with those conditions. Here's a look at the tropical satellite. Things are quiet across the Atlantic basin right now. Not expecting any development over the next 7 days, so that is certainly welcome news as we continue to make our way through hurricane season. You can see where we're currently at right now. We've made our way down from the peak, but still got a little bit of ways to go. November 30th, that last day in the Atlantic basin for hurricane season. So we're going to stay dry. We're going to stay quiet. We are going to warm things up as we make our way through the rest of this week. You can see daytime highs reaching 80 degrees by the time we get towards Thursday, and then that slight chance of rain enters the forecast as we head towards the end of the week and the weekend. As we see our next cold front approaching, we'll dive into the details more on that coming up in the second half hour of the show.